Hello and welcome to another 3-minute devotional. In Alaska, there is this amazing place called Little Beaver Camp in Big Lake, Alaska. And I've had the honor and the privilege of being a part of that camp for so many years. When I was a teenager, I went there and God totally rocked my life. And then as I got older, I got to be a leader there. I was the activities director there for a while. It was so much fun. I love that place. And over the years, they've gotten some really good upgrades. And my favorite by far is the zip line. So the zip line starts on one side of Little Beaver Lake and it goes to the other side of Little Beaver Lake, and you get up on the line and you zip all the way across. There's some people on the other side that grab you. So much fun to just skim over the top of the water. Incredible experience. But in order to ride on a zip line, you have to have some major trust in the cable that's going to hold you, in the harness that you're strapped into, and definitely in the people down at the bottom that's going to catch you. Zip lining takes a lot of trust, but if you can do it, it's a lot of fun. Now, if you can't tell, today's topic is on trust. And we're actually continuing the Psalms 91 series in verses 1 and 2. Let's take a look at those real quick. Whoever dwells in the shelter of the Most High will rest in the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress, my God, in whom I trust. Now, trust is one of those crazy words that's thrown around a whole lot in our world. You hear about trusting all sorts of things. But the way that I like to explain trust, especially to little kids, is trust is like a chair. I have my trust in this chair that it's not going to drop me onto the floor, that it's not going to break, even though I've been enjoying some quarantine snacks. I trust this chair will hold me. Now, if the chair breaks, then it's going to lose my trust. But for now, I trust this chair. Now, sometimes we look at God and we consider our trust of Him. And I want to say this. It's easy to trust God when we have the correct view of who He is. Some people have this idea that God is some sort of supernatural sugar daddy out there in the ether that's going to give you free cars and money, and He's going to take away all your problems, and you're not going to have any struggles anymore in your whole life if you become a Christian. That is not true. Actually, the Bible says that we're guaranteed some struggles and hardships because we're Christians. That just because storms happen doesn't mean they disappear. But it promises that God will be with us in the middle of all of those problems. That He's not going to leave us. That He loves us and He cares for us. See, when we have our eyes on who He really is, it's easy to put our trust in Him because He's ever present. He's ever faithful. And yeah, the storms of life may come and God's not going to snap His fingers and they disappear right away. But He promises that we don't have to be alone in the middle of them. And that is so encouraging to me. Thank you so much for joining me for today's devotional. Until next time, be blessed.